have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Robertson is out there with Horford. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Hill in at the point guard. Now here's Davis. From the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got the first bucket of the night of 3-pointers for Los Angeles. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. And it's no secret that the Lakers have had their number this season. They've lost all 3 of their previous meetings between the teams. Coach explained their shortcomings in a simple manner, saying they have LeBron and we don't. Sometimes that's all there is to it. We just need to be better as a team to take a win off of them. Well, that's not a bad assessment, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Robertson, following the basket by Anthony Davis. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. LeBron outside. And stolen by Robertson. 4-on-3 break. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Robertson.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here is Davis. He's got 5. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. And again, it's the Lakers. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. And it's Hill penetrating, and he comes up with the deuce. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Well, George Hill making me get out a box of tissues. Sweet teardrop there.
LeBron outside, pass to Davis. Back to LeBron, and James throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here is Hill, and the pass to Horford. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Knocked it down there. As his career has gone on, Al Horford has added more and more to his outside game.
Over in the corner, Gasol. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. To the paint. And James throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Schroeder against Hill. And here is Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Horford. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. The dish now to James. Again, Los Angeles.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hill passes to Muscala. Inside, here's Horford. Davis with some nice D.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Schroeder against Hill. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Schroeder. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder, how he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Hill kicks to Robertson. Clock is at 3. Oklahoma City moving it around. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Second, the Thunder.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Gasol dishes to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knocked away to the inside. Muscala gets the bucket.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Hill. To the paint. Muscala. It's back to Hill. Over Davis. Hill, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Wasted no time on that one. 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Hill to end the run. Again, missing Hill.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Bradley's checked in. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Dishes to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
up. The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
First one falls for him. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, the qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Thunder. 19-point game. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bradley, trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Schroeder. LA's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And Harrell slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion. Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. A very nice season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Los Angeles on D. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 2, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The 3 from Bradley.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Now, here's Bradley. A 24-point outing in the last game against Utah. And now the pass break. Schroeder with the ball. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Over Davis. Horford no luck. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Bradley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. Robertson kicks to Horford. The Thunder with another miss. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Houston. Great open look there. And 12 points for LeBron.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Bradley following the basket by LeBron James. They need this. Muscala tips it back in. Muscala's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bradley. It's not going to go for him. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Horford. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Muscala, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Horford, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot.
One shot.
Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Nader's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. And they double up Davis. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. That 3 off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
It's Bradley on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
The Thunder shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
The first one falls.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
That one is no good.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here is Horford. He's got 6, and Davis sends it back. Here's Caruso, and he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Bradley against Caldwell Pope, and Bradley gets it to go.
Avery Bradley roaming around looking for some space to shoot, and he finally got it.
Davis surveying the floor. Caldwell Pope against Horford, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 11 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here is Horford. Over Davis. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 8 points.
Yeah, coaches like it when big guys can consistently step out there and knock down jump shots. Al Horford spaces the court like few others his size.
Here's Caruso. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Loads it up for Davis. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Now here's Bradley. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Kuzma. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Bradley. 12 points for Horford.
And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Kuzma outside. Horford against Davis. Back to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. Davis, the pass to Caruso. And that one goes long. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Horford against Davis. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We're at the number of trades now starting to involve stars. It feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
And that one, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And there's the pass to Ferguson. Back to Bradley. Pass to Muskawa. The tray. The Lakers with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Kuzma passes to Davis. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ferguson kicks to Bradley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Bradley around the basket knows he's going to face some force, and that time got inside and forced the defense's hand.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good from Bradley.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
Well, he's an effective two-way player, is Avery Bradley, and he's worked very hard. You remember his early years with the Celtics, just continuing to improve to make sure he has a place in this league.
Here's Caruso. Baseline try. Kuzma can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ferguson, the pass to Hill. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Caldwell Pope finds Morris.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now here is Hill. To the paint, Horford. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Kuzma. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket is good.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Hill passes to Horford. Knocked loose.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect a rebound.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bradley against Morris. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Well, Bradley plays with a pretty decent force from the two-guard spot, and that's how he gets calls like this.
The Thunder have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the first one at the line is good. James checked in for Los Angeles. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here is Hill after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Ferguson. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And it's good for 2. LeBron's got 14 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Hill passes to Horford. Here's Ferguson. Horford in the post. Harrell on him. Kept alive. Here's Nader. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Schroeder outside. Wide open. But they recover it. Passes to Caruso. And it's off from 3-point range. The Thunder have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. For Oklahoma City, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. First free throw is good, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Lakers with the ball. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Harrell against Horford. Harrell dishes to Schroeder. He kicks it to Morris. Clock at 4. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Oklahoma City. 1:30 left here in the second. Pass to Ferguson. Great D that time from Harrell.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Lakers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Caruso. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here is Horford. He's got 12. Back to Robertson. The Thunder with another miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
15 seconds left in the first half. Bounce pass from Hill. Looking to get it going. Rejected by Gasol. 1 second left. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him, someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer, so whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
Now here is Horford. It's back to Hill. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Here's Hill after the basket by the Lakers. Will it go? Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Davis with the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Muscala's got 6. LeBron right side. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one's good by LeBron.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the 9-footer. 6 points for him.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Schroeder passes to LeBron.
Wow! Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The drive by Hill. Horford rejected by Gasol. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. All sorts of time. They grabbed their own miss. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with that.
Looking to end his cold spell. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso.
Horford!
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. Down low, Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here is Horford. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Hill looking it over. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along. He was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot when they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here is Hill. Horford with it. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by the Lakers. Now, here's Robertson. James covering. It's stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And Davis throws it down hard.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's stolen by Davis. Schroeder outside. Davis down low, guarded by Horford. Here's LeBron. Gets it to ball from the right block. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by LeBron, and James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Hill. Bradley kicks to Horford. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Bradley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bradley. And that time, also a missed shot.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 15. Gasol. Here's Davis. The shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Robertson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. Fires from deep. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Over to the left wing. Here's Schroeder. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Goes up again. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Horford. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. 4 on the clock. Here's Bradley. Here's Robertson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Robertson being aggressive that time, so staying away from the catch-and-shoot game and taking it at the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
And a power forward in college. Robertson's been working on increasing his shooting range ever since he entered the league.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for LeBron. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Nader's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Now here's Bradley. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now Harrell. Feeds to Schroeder. Unloads from 13. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And that one drops for him. Bradley's got 7.
I like Avery Bradley cashing in from there, proving he can get it done around the basket.
Bradley against Schroeder. Outside for Davis. Misses the 3.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And the Lakers with possession here. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Harrell. Here's Schroeder. 18 points for him. Back to Davis. Here's Harrell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harrell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Shot clock at 6. And Bradley gets it to go.
Rise and fire. The aggressive mindset from Bradley helping his teammates stay engaged.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Inside. And they double up Davis. Poked away. Outside Bradley. Bradley with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Randall out there with Ferguson, and it's Burton in at the 3 slot. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Here is Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. But they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Another shot. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Thunder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. He's perfect from the line this time. And Los Angeles guys shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Cook, good. And so here is Oklahoma City. Now here's Randall. Down low. Here's Burton. The shot will not fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Pulls up on the wing. He gets it in there. Cook's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Burton, guarded by Kuzma. To the left side wing. Ferguson for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ferguson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Cook kicks to Kuzma. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Burton. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Caruso, the pass to Cook. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further to keep him around the culture.
And he knocks down the first one. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Cook. And the layup falls. Cook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Randall passes to Burton. Nice shot from the wing.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morris looking over the floor. Kuzma left side. Burton grabs the miss.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Outside for Randall. Now the pass to Burton. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here is Cook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league, that the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. And so Cook nails both of them.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Over to the wing. Here's Burton. The Lakers with the rebound. Rondo with it. Kicks it to Cook. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Cook's got 10 points here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Burton. A 3-ball. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Cook missing. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Ferguson. Bazley, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bazley's got his first points of the game.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Well, you know, the NBA, not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Here's Bazley after the basket by the Lakers. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Burton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Here is Cook. With some arc, it's blocked. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Randall's running, lays it up off the glass.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here is Morris. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Nader's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. That one good for 2. Bazley's got 4 points this quarter.
Now their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Morris. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. Right. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
First free throw is good. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Randall. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Right wing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
One shot. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right, yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need, and need to be complete as people.
That's good from Cook. Second free throw, no good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
They get it again. Baisley passes to Dort. Diallo kicks to Randall. Here's Burton. 5 to shoot. Pass to Diallo. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here is Cook. Rondo against Randall. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Dudley. Up and in on the layup. Dudley's got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Pass to Burton. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Passes to Dudley. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cook. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shoots. Here's Morris. He feeds it to Dudley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The free throw drops for Dudley. Both free throws good from Dudley. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Thunder have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Burton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here is Cook. And the pass to Horton Tucker. The 19-foot shot. Burton grabs the miss. And here now the Thunder. Pass to Baisley. To the middle. Here's Dort. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Cook looking it over. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.